Assalamu alaykum. Welcome back to another tutorial. Today, I'll be showing you how I personally use my Arabic calligraphy stencils, which are available on my website and linked down below onto my canvas, and deciding where I'd like the design to sit. Take your time with this step, as the placement can make a big difference to the overall look of your artwork. Once I'm happy with the placement, I use masking tape to secure the stencil firmly onto the canvas. This helps prevent it from moving while applying the modelling paste. Next, I use modelling paste and a palette knife to carefully spread the paste over the stencil. This is probably one of my favourite parts of the process because it's so satisfying to watch the design slowly come to life. When applying modelling paste, try not to use too much pressure with your palette knife, as this can push paste underneath the stencil. Work in thin, even layers rather than applying a large amount all at once. Make sure you cover all parts of the stencil evenly so the finished result has a consistent raised texture. During this stage, I'm simply continuing to spread the modelling paste across the stencil and making sure every section is covered before removing it. If you're interested in creating artwork like this yourself, I have these Arabic calligraphy stencils available in a 6-pack on my website. The stencils are reusable, washable, and can be used again and again for multiple projects. Each stencil features a beautiful Arabic calligraphy design, making them perfect for creating Islamic home decor and personalised artwork. Once all the modelling paste has been applied, I carefully remove the masking tape and slowly lift the stencil away from the canvas. Revealing the design is always such a satisfying moment. After removing the stencil, I use my fingers to gently smooth out any excess modelling paste that may have spread outside the design. This helps create cleaner edges and gives the finished artwork a more professional appearance. I then leave the modelling paste to dry completely for a few hours. Once dry, I apply a coat of white gesso over the raised calligraphy. You can also use white acrylic paint if you don't have gesso available. This will act as the base colour for the painting. Of course, if you'd prefer a different colour scheme, you can use any acrylic paint colour you'd like as your base. After painting the surface, I leave everything to dry completely before moving on to the next step. Next, I take a small square brush and begin applying acrylic adhesive to the raised calligraphy. This step takes a little patience because it's important to apply the glue only where you want the gold leaf to stick. Since the adhesive is very sticky, any glue outside the design may attract gold leaf in places you don't want it. One tip is to work slowly and carefully around the edges of the calligraphy. Another tip is to check your work from different angles to make sure you've covered all of the raised areas evenly. Finally, try to keep your brush strokes smooth and consistent so the adhesive layer remains even. At this stage, I'm simply continuing to apply the adhesive over the entire design and making sure every section is fully covered. Once the adhesive has been applied, I like to wait around 20 minutes before adding the gold leaf. This allows the glue to become tacky, which helps the gold leaf adhere properly. If the glue is too wet, the gold leaf can become difficult to work with. If it's too dry, it may not stick as well as you'd like. Now comes the really fun and satisfying part, applying the gold leaf. I gently place the gold leaf onto the adhesive and carefully press it down using my hands. I also use the protective paper that comes with the gold leaf to help smooth it down without damaging it. Watching the gold leaf cover the design is one of my favourite parts of the entire process. Once all the gold leaf has been applied, I like to leave it sitting on the adhesive for at least an hour. This gives the glue enough time to bond properly with the gold leaf. After waiting, I begin removing the excess gold leaf and revealing the finished design underneath. However, learn from my mistake and consider leaving the gold leaf for a little longer if you've applied thicker layers of glue. Some of my thicker areas hadn't fully dried, which caused small sections of the gold leaf to lift away from the canvas. Despite that, the reveal process is always incredibly satisfying to watch. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this part of the transformation. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more Islamic art tutorials and creative inspiration. Assalamu alaykum, and I'll see you in the next video.